Welcome to KryptoGeneX.
All right, then before I go there, all right, welcome everybody. This was our special Saturday update called Crypto Rhythm. We moved it to a conference line. We have so many people logging in. Originally, we wanted to do it screen share style so that co-owner Stephen McCullough would be able to show off to you guys, give you a sneak peek at the website, the back office, the training materials, what it's going to look like. But we had a flood of people from all around the world that were all trying to log in and chime in, some technical difficulties, so we had to move it to this conference line. And we're going to start from here. I'm going to bring up co-owner. His name is Mr. Mike Boggs, and Mike is going to cover a little bit of the legalities, because everybody's asking this question about what we can and cannot say. So we're going to cover the legalities of what you can say, what's going on with the crypto rhythm, how we have the company separated with the education and the crypto rhythm itself. And this is for our protection. And then I'm going to go into what can we do to be prepared and get ready for our pre-launch, what you can be doing for your teams. So with that, co-owner, Mr. Mike Boggs. Mike, are you there?
Yes. All right. So everyone can hear me, right?
Yes. Go right ahead.
Awesome. Well, again, apologize for the technicality issues there. You guys are just coming on so fast that it's growing pretty quick here. So, Stephen, thank you so much for addressing again, but I'll do it since this is being recorded, and I'll say it one more time. Absolutely, now and forever, we will not be selling 3-packs, which means 3 different positions for one price. That is definitely a big no-no, which I've been, heard many times saying that's a big no-no. We don't want to be a part of that space where if you come in, you buy 3-packs, you can make more money, blah, 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 and yeah, that's another form of enticement. We absolutely will not set ourselves up for failure. One of the things that everybody needs to understand is that there is 2 companies. There is KryptoGeneX LLC and there is Crypto Rhythm LLC. And these companies are split for your protection and then our protection, because you must always know that we are here to protect you first and then us. Because if we protect you guys first, it'll circle back to us and we'll become a whole. KryptoGeneX will be the forefront education platform system, and it will always be that way. In the education platform, just like Stephen touched on, we will be providing education, social media tests, MLM training, all that stuff that you guys need. And just like you said, it will come down and be launching in phases and adding more and more as we go forward and as we quote-unquote stand up, because we really want to set the pace and we really want you guys to be a part of helping us direct the information that you guys need. Now, with the Crypto Rhythm, because we are 2 different companies, still applies to both companies. And that is, you cannot show, state any type of income, period. Do not take pictures of your dashboard. Do not say, I've earned 100 Bitcoin and blah, blah, blah. You cannot do that. If you want to see me go crazy, do that. Second, do not state any type of percentages when the Crypto Rhythm LLC company comes on board. It is going to be in place to help service people who want to have their digital assets work for them. And we are doing it properly and compliantly, and we are starting here and finishing it off here in the United States first, because by far, and I've been part of legal and I'm heading up legal, it is the most cumbersome, crazy process I have ever seen here in the United States. And it's going to be quite possible that once we are finished here in the United States, that there is going to be countries outside of the United States that will come online prior to others. And that's honestly out of our control. We can't help that. But we will give notice to those that are getting ready to come online to get them properly ready and so on and so forth. And that's really just maintaining everything that we need to do to be compliant. We are and will be the only company that I know of, because I'm looking every day and I'm in contact almost every day with our compliance teams and our GC and our compliance leader And nobody else cares. They don't care. Just like Steven said, we're spending the money. We're spending the time on doing it right because we want to protect you guys. And we will always protect you guys first, because at no point during this journey with all of you should any of you leave here bleeding or with a scar. That's our whole focal point. We lead with our hearts, we show it with our actions, and we want you to know that patience is a virtue here, because patience is golden, and it will reward those who are still with us and moving forward, country by country, language by language, and we really have set the path, and this is bigger than what I could even imagine. Just with the education, we're going to knock them off their seats out of the gate, full bore, and we'll keep putting the sprinkles, and then we'll top it off with the cherry, with the crypto rhythm, done right, compliant here in the United States, and country by country, because that's the way it should be done. That's the way it has to be done. And we're going to lead the charge. We are going to be the Amway of the crypto space. And I hope all of you can appreciate that and have patience, just like all of the big leaders that started with Amway. Have the patience, because it'll pay off for you in the long run. Brandon, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike. So as you can see, we're very excited about what we've been working on, what we have planned, what's coming out, and it is getting even bigger than we even imagined. We have leaders all around the world that's lined up and ready to go. We are just a couple of weeks away from our pre-launch. Our soft launch is for March 15th. So what does that mean for those of you that weren't able to get on earlier and hear what Stephen was saying with our soft launch? What that means is, and it's actually starting right now, we're filling up the genealogy. The early birds, the pinnacles, the founders, they're all going into the system. What you'll be able to see is it's going to be your username .KryptoGeneX.com. So once you get your link, then you'll be able to send that out to people. So people ask, well, when do I get my link? When do I have access to that? Well, when the company and the programmers give us the okay, which is going to actually starting, it can happen a couple of days before the 15th. It can happen a couple of days after the 15th. So I want to manage expectations here. Remember, we're not even in pre-launch yet. This is the soft launch zone time now, where we're testing the system out. Everything's getting plugged in. So once that starts to happen, you get your link, you'll be good to go. I want everybody to focus on the date of April 1st. That is pre-launch. So you might have your link well before then, but I want you just to be prepared for April 1st. That's go day, when we really start going, locking in, and we're ready to go. So if you get your link before then, great, but they are putting in people in the system as we speak right now, already going in, and then when the programmers give us the okay, then you will get your link. If you're already in the system, then you can, as the leaders, then you can start giving your link to your team members and start plugging them in. There will be a holding tank when you put people into the system. So once you put them in, then you'll be able to decide where they're going, whether it's your right or left side of the cryptonary. So don't worry about you got a flood of people coming in, who's going in the right place. You know, it's going to be done where you can be able to have your individuals move where you want them to go. So that's also very, very important. Next up is how to prepare. And I want to do a check. This is telling me there's no active speaker. Can you guys hear me, Mike? Can you still hear me clearly? My system is showing me I'm not speaking.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good to go. So here's what what to do next, what to prepare for. As leaders, what should you be doing? Number one, you want to make sure you have your Bitcoin wallet set up personally. Have your Bitcoin wallet set up. The cost as a customer is $250. For a distributor, is $300. If somebody is up as a customer for $250, and then they decide they want to be a distributor and pay the extra $50, they have to wait 30 days.
Not hearing anything.
Can't hear anything.
We must have lost Brandon.
Set up. Hold on, somebody is. Yes. Go ahead, Mike.
You cut out there for a little bit and panic started.
Oh no!
You got about 20 seconds.
So you lost about 20 seconds of me,
We can
huh?
hear you now.
All right, let me repeat.
You're good.
Let me repeat that last 20 seconds of what I said. So if you're signing up as a customer for $250, days before you can upgrade, keep it in mind. Now, when you set up your
Brandon,
Bitcoin wallet, I'm
Brandon,
right here.
You're fading in and out. You're fading in and out, Brandon.
What is wrong with this thing? You know what? I will call in the line because I'm on my special microphone, so I shouldn't have any issues. So give me 1 second so I can control this.
Hey, Jeremy, you can play some elevator music.
I could beatbox a little bit.
That's right.
Hey, let me talk for a minute while Brandon's switching this thing out. The way Brandon brought something up about how the system works. You're going to lock your legs left and right in your back office. And I'll tell you what, it takes about a minute and a half to sign someone up. It works very, very fast. Anyway, you're going to lock your leg left and right. And I need to clarify something. You are locking them and placing them left and right. But if you make a mistake, you have 24 hours in your back office, and you'll be able to switch them from right to left or left to right because you made a mistake. But it is very important that you're paying attention to your leg lock. And here's what's very unique about the sign-up process. When you click on Join Now to sign someone up, the first half of the page says, your sponsor is Jeremy. You are on his left team, or you are on his right team. It is just bolded right there, so it's to help prevent anybody from making mistakes. But if a mistake is made, you have 24 hours to then correct that mistake in your back office. So it's very important that when you sign people up, because this always happens, we've all been there, we all know it. When you sign people up, go look back there in your personally sponsored, make sure they're on the right team or the left team, whichever one is correct, and then if they're not, move them right in. So you're controlling and you're managing your system. It does allow you to correct a mistake. Okay, Brandon, are you ready to take over? I guess not. So while Brandon can interrupt me.
You broke up. Could you hear me? I was trying to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you were cutting out.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right. If you want, keep going. If you're not finished yet, keep on going.
I didn't hear the last part of what Steve
I'm
said.
finished.
It broke
I'm
up on
turning it over
my
to
end.
you. I got a call with India.
Oh.
All right, good deal. So let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and finish this off. All right, so as I was stating, I think I heard Stephen was talking about how you're going to be placing them on the left and the right side. So, but I want to get back to the wallet, making sure that you guys are prepared with your Bitcoin wallet. Either if you're coming in as a customer or a distributor for $250 and $300, make it a point to have more money in your wallet than $250 and $300. I would advise at least $50 more. It's not going to cost that much more, but we're talking about the fees, transfer fees. So I don't want to have a bunch of people, all they did was put $300 of Bitcoin in their wallet, and by the time they transferred it over, it comes out to $297 or $98. And now they don't have enough. They got to fund their wallet all over again. So make sure you have more than the required amount in your wallet, and you need to teach this to your people. You're going to have a whole lot of people, for the first time ever, they're dealing with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They're setting up their wallet for the very first time, and they know it costs $300, so they're going to buy $300 worth of Bitcoin. They don't understand the, maybe $1 or $2 of the fee. So teach your people to have more than $300 in their Bitcoin wallet. That's very important. That's going to save you a heartache and pain and time, and people being upset that they didn't get the position that they wanted in your organization because it's taking them too long to get Bitcoin into their account. So that's very, very important that that step is done. The next thing you can do is what we've been doing for the last 2 months is make your list of individuals. Have a list ready to go. People say, well, early on we didn't have any material to share with anybody. All I did was told people, hey, listen, we're launching an education platform that's much needed in this space. We're going to teach you how to earn while you learn. And at the same time, we're going to have another product that's going to help you trade at the same time. So because of our compliance attorneys and recommending how we go forward dealing with our product, what you should be saying out there and leading with is crypto education. That is foremost, crypto education. On top of that, you let them know what they're getting for the $300. Not only are they getting an education platform that is literally going to walk their hand with 45 lessons from A to Z about crypto, they're also going to be getting an app that's going to be giving them trading signals, that's going to give them information on how to trade on their own accounts with their own money. Our training platform is going to teach you how to open up an account, like with Bittrex or Binance or Poloniex, how to fund your account. So when you get signals from your app, you know what to do when you go in there and you place your buy and sell orders. Do you understand the value of that is far much more than $300. They're also going to be getting ongoing training, live training. So when we go live, we're going to have a special Facebook group that's going to be set up that is members only. So to gain access to this group, you're going to need to provide your ID number. It's not going to be open to the public. In that group, we're going to be having weekly live Facebook Lives on trading. We're going to show you how to trade live, do live trades. We're going to have live education. Some of you may see how I do my crypto talks. We're going to have special speakers coming on, and this is just for members only. It's not open to the public. It's not going to be late night crypto talk or early morning crypto talk. This is KryptoGeneX ongoing training that you're going to get. That part right there is more valuable than everything else that comes with the program because the laws change constantly. The rules and regulations change constantly. New information is being updated in the crypto space. I mean, not just daily, but hourly, new information is popping up. So it is important that you continue and keep your training ongoing so that you can make informed decisions in the future. And then finally, we have the Crypto Rhythm. So when that actually goes live, you guys will be able to participate in the Crypto Rhythm and having your trades going. Now, someone asked me to really point out the fact that this company is designed for everybody, not just the top members. We could take the Crypto Rhythm alone and just make a killing with that. But the Crypto Rhythm is not designed for everybody. You have to understand there is a financial cost that comes with that many people may not be able to afford. But the KryptoGeneX program is going to be able to teach you how to get to that level. At $250 and $300, anybody can afford that program. You can take advantage of the bonus feature, the recruiting feature, and use the profit from that to get yourself into the Crypto Rhythm at a later date. That's how you fund that. Have you ever heard stories of people who say, I started with $100, and they turned that $100 into $1 million? How? Well, that's what the KryptoGeneX program is designed to do. It's designed to teach the little guy who doesn't have much resources. You might be a stay-at-home mom. You might be working 2 or 3 jobs. You don't have $1,000 or $3,000 to get a Crypto Rhythm license. You don't have 0.25 BTC to fund it. That doesn't mean you're going to lose out. In fact, you can make a lot of money with the KryptoGeneX program without recruiting anybody, just by taking advantage of the app, setting up your own trading account, the information that you're learning from the KryptoGeneX program, and applying it and putting it to work. When I learned education last summer, I took $30 and turned it into $600 in a couple of months. Now, that doesn't guarantee that's what you're going to do. But I just took the knowledge I learned from education and I applied it. And then I took that $600 and I flipped it into other things. So that KryptoGeneX program is designed for the little guy all around the world. And you can work your way up to the big program like Crypto Rhythm. Some of you have the resources that you're going to come in the Crypto Rhythm and you're going to knock it out. You will never recruit a single soul. And you're going to be one of the top earners. That's important. But someone also asked me this question, and I want to make sure I clarify this. If you didn't understand Stephen and you didn't understand Mike, Why are we talking education and you're not talking about, people want to hear about the bot. People want to know about percentages. I'm not going to invest in something where I don't know what the results are. Well, first and foremost, we already have over 18 months of results on what the Crypto Rhythm can do. We also are in the process with a test group right now with those of us that are founders with the Crypto Rhythm. This is not day trading. This is not, I'm going to make 1%, 2% each day, and I'm going to pull some money out and do this and that. This is none of that. What's the difference between us and other programs that have bots that are showing dashboards, they're showing income earnings? That opens you up to getting in trouble. We're not about any of that. As Kathy Keene said a couple of weeks ago, we are real trading long-term trades. We're looking at month to month. Some of the trades that the bot does can be holding for 42 to 45 days. So we want to protect ourselves in what we say and what we can do. What I will tell you this is to use your own imagination. If the Crypto Rhythm were charging 12% on what you're trading with, then obviously we must be confident that if we're charging 12%, that it must be making you enough money to afford that. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to throwing out numbers and percentages. But when we launch, we will have results that we can share from our test group. We will have data that you can look at. We will have all of that information. But now is not the time to be talking out there about the Crypto Rhythm until our compliance attorneys give us the go. We're going to lead with what's going to make this company the legacy company, and that's the education platform. Education first. The Crypto Rhythm product is like icing on the cake, and this is for your benefit. It's for all of our safety for the company long term. So next, getting into getting your teams ready to go. What you as leaders should be doing is having private calls. I know some of you big leaders are already doing it. You've got Steven locked up. You've got Mike and Will locked up doing Zoom calls with top leaders around the world. So you can have a list of everybody that you want. I've been making a list since January. My goal is to come out the gate over 100 wide. Even though this is a Cryptonary, you want to go wide. You want to take advantage of the compensation plan, go wide. That check matching bonus is going to be crazy. But now I want to tell you a story, and that's what we're going to lead into, stories, because stories is what's going to build your business. You've heard from all of the founders over the last couple of weeks. You've heard them all tell their story, from Kathy and Jeremy, from Stephen McCullough, from Will, from Mike Boggs, how the company got formed. Now you must develop your story. I'll share a short story from mine, how I had a huge, it was years ago, one of my first big breaks, when we launched. Here's exactly what I did. It was a Friday. I got started in a company at about 6 o'clock, Friday night. 2 hours later, about 8 o'clock, I had a call. It was my first call. I invited over 40 people. Seems kind of silly now, only 40. Out of the 40 that came onto that first presentation, 15 signed up. So think about it. Most of the people that I invited did not join, but 15 signed up on day one. Guess what happened? I automatically became one of the top producers my first day in the business because I signed up 15 people. But I invited 40. Those 15 in the first week turned into a little over 40 in 1 week. The first 30 days, those 40 turned into 115 people. First 30 days. First 60 days, those 140 turned into over 500. And then in 2 weeks after that, we had over 1,000. My point is, less than 90 days, I was over $12,000 a month in income because I had a launch. I didn't tell 2 or 3 people. I launched. And that is nothing compared to what we're doing today. So since we're not, pre-launch is still on April 1st, here's what you want to do. You want to have your people lined up and ready to go. And then you want to work with them. See, one thing my leaders are asking me, Brandon, what do I need to do to maximize the compensation plan? What should be my strategy? What should be my goal? If you're taking advantage of the recruiting factor, and again, this is not a mandatory. We're leading with customers. It's not just all about recruiting. You do not need to recruit to make any money with KryptoGeneX. But I am pointing on that feature right now just to show you guys what to do to take advantage of it. I want to make that point very clear. So you want to have at least bare minimum. Here's what I would do. It's not that you should do it or you must. This is what I would do. I'm telling my leaders, you want to have at least 10 on your left and 10 on your right. And then focus on your inside leg. And you'll understand all of this when you see your genealogy. But that's what when we get to launch, you want to already have those numbers ready. So, Brandon, what should I game for? What should I be doing now? Identify 20 people. Identify 20. I'm coming out the gate 500, but identify 20 people, 10 on your left and 10 on your right, that they've already got their Bitcoin wallet set up. They've already got it funded with more than 300 Bitcoin ready to go. And then you work with them to have their 20 lined up and ready to go. And you work with them to have their 20 lined up and ready to go. By doing this, you're going to explode. I want to piggyback off of what a gentleman named Holton Buggs said. If you've never heard of him, he's one of the top money earners in the world, at one point doing over $2-3 million a month in his company. And when people ask him, how did you have that type of success? What did you do? He said, it's time compression. He said the average networker will only speak to 100 people a year about their business. 100 people a year. What I did was I said, okay, I'm going to speak to 100 people a day. Not a week, not a month, not a year, a day. So people could have the same success I'm having if they're willing to wait 50 years and be consistent. I just did it in 1 year. What might take somebody 50 years to do. Time compression. So what that said is, before we're even in pre-launch, already have it lined up and go. Don't wait till we launch. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go get my 10 or 20 people. Well, I'll wait till we have marketing in place. You don't need any of that, which leads me to the next thing. What should you be saying? How can you market? If we've got all these restrictions where we're not allowing you to talk about percentages, about the bot and the crypto rhythm and all that stuff, because that's enticement. You don't need to say any of that. Here's what I say. And this is a simple, Brandon, give me your 30-second presentation about KryptoGeneX. Here's my 30-second presentation about KryptoGeneX. I say, number one, that this is the fastest growing industry that the world has ever seen, and it is the greatest economic shift in wealth in human history. But most people have no idea how to take advantage of it. KryptoGeneX is here to, number one, get you educated about what cryptocurrency is all about so that you can be informed and confident about this space. Number two, we're going to teach you how to earn while you learn with an app that's going to help you out in your trading. And number three, we're going to show you how you can get residual income off of one of our products that's going to be trading on the cryptocurrency space. Are you in or out? We're going to change people's lives worldwide. Are you in or out? That's it. Why would somebody say no? Crypto education. More than 50% of Americans have heard of Bitcoin. Only 5% own any form of cryptocurrency, and only 0.5% even know what cryptocurrency is. So the demand is there. We have the supply for it. People say, well, what's the difference between you and other cryptocurrency or other education companies? Why should I go to you and the others? Because we're doing something very unique. We are holding your hand every single step of the way. We're not just having it in written form, basic generic education. We're doing everything in video form and audio form, and you can read it. So you've got people that's hearing impaired, and that's close to my heart because I also have a hearing impairity. I wear a hearing aid. So I read a lot of stuff. So those that love to read, those that want to be able to listen and be able to see, every training is done in video format. Then we're going to have ongoing live training. Then we're launching an app at the same time. And this app, we'll have another call that's just about the app. because you guys are going to be amazed when you see what this thing is able to do. It's going to be also your marketing tool because you'll be able to give the app away for free. We're going to have free lessons on the app so that people can see some of the value that they're going to get if they become a member of KryptoGeneX. We're going to be able to send out updates on the app, more than just the alerts itself. It's going to be your go shop for everything KryptoGeneX is going to be for your app. That's going to be the huge part. You know, when people pay for money, they want to have something in their hand, something that they can play with, something that they can see and touch. Well, that's what that app is for. So not only that, then we're going to have the ability to earn with the crypto rhythm and what you learn by applying this knowledge. That's what sets us apart. Here's another one. I love going through objections because here's one major objection I've been hearing from people. Number one, why should I pay for education when I can go to YouTube and get the same information for free? It's not like you guys are making some stuff up. That sounds like a good question, but at the same time, why do I go and pay to get my car detailed when I can just wash it and detail it myself in my own garage, in my driveway? Quality and time. Do you know if you go to YouTube and try to Google or what is blockchain? Who invented Bitcoin? You'll have hundreds of thousands of stuff that pops up. You don't even know where to begin or where to start. In fact, most people don't even know which questions they should ask to look up. If this is your very first time in Bitcoin, you've never even heard of the term Bollinger Bars. You've never heard of that term before. You've never heard of DLT. You've never heard of Binance. You've never heard of crypto economics. So you don't even know to ask these questions. See, what KryptoGeneX is going to do with its 45 lessons is going to take you from one lesson to the next, from basic understanding to more advanced. So now you're going to be exposed to things you didn't even know existed. That's why you pay for it. And it's going to be from a source that you can trust and understand. That's what sets us apart from everybody else. And the education is your 6, 7, and 8-figure knowledge, because the application of this knowledge is what's going to make you all the money in the world and financially free. We don't guarantee anything but knowledge. We can't guarantee you how much money you're going to make, because some of you are going to make 7 figures and 8 figures, while some of you may only make a couple of $100 a month. What we can guarantee you is that whatever your personal goal and desire is financially, it is achievable through this program based on whatever amount of work you're willing to put in. That's the only thing that we can guarantee. The education is there for you. What you do with it is completely up to you. How much money you put in your own trade account is completely up to you. How many trades you decide to take advantage of the alerts is completely up to you. How many people you decide to talk to and share this opportunity with, which leads me to another question that people ask me. Brandon, you've been in this industry for 19 years. I mean, we can't be as good as you guys and the top people. How can we talk to people? This is the easiest program you will ever be able to promote. Here's why. Nobody understands Bitcoin and crypto. It is an easy conversation. You ask somebody, hey, are you involved in cryptocurrency? What is that? Because my brother said, what's that? What's that kryptonite? That's what he said. What is it, kryptonite? I said, no. Have you I know you heard of Bitcoin. I mean, if you want to survive the rest of this century, the blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single major industry in the world. This is something you got to know about. Yeah, we got a program in place that's going to teach you all of that. Here's another simple. It's simple. Every time I do a Facebook Live, or just every day somebody hits my inbox, hey, Brandon, can you tell me more about this Bitcoin stuff? Hey, Brandon, I'm looking into getting in and investing in Bitcoin. What coins should I buy? Where should I go? What wallet should I use? What's this? What's that? And I spend 90% of my time answering people's questions. And if you fall into the trap of answering one question, it leads to 2 or 3 or 4 more. So to save yourself time, you say, you know what? instead of me answering these questions for you, we got a program in place here called the KryptoGeneX program, where it's an education platform that's going to walk you through everything you need to know. Here, I'm doing you a favor, and you're doing yourself a favor because you're saving yourself time to point them to the system. So nobody should ever have a problem having a conversation and pointing people to KryptoGeneX. That's why this is going to be the fastest thing and the biggest thing you have ever built. Put your focus and attention on the education. Everything else will fall in place. The app, the crypto rhythm, that will all fall in place. Don't spend all your time trying to break down the comp plan, trying to break down the bot, trying to break down the app. Once they start going through the education, they will see what the value in everything else is. And I hope I'm making no sense here. I'm very clear on this. And we've been going a long time because I'll start preaching. I could talk for hours on this. I just want to make sure you guys are prepared, and I also want to manage your expectations. We have not even launched yet. So when that happens, things can happen that we don't see yet. The programmers might find a glitch somewhere. Things may happen that may take a little bit more time. So I want to manage your expectations and expect certain things to take place, and whatever issues happen, they will get corrected. So there's no need to, people to panic on anything. But I'm excited, guys. April 1st is right around the corner. Soft launch of us going into the system is right around the corner. I've had a sneak peek of the marketing system that is fantastic, off the hook. The training programs is top-notch. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. Oh, and I got to bring up, we're going to London. We're taking advantage of the Blockchain Expo in London, April 18th and 19th. That's a Tuesday and Wednesday. Myself, co-owner Will Thietland, other Pinnacle leader, Christy and Amos Snoddy, we're all going to be in town. Depending on how many people with KryptoGeneX is in London or the area, we'll have a meet and greet. So we're going to, learn a lot at the convention, but then we might have a KryptoGeneX meet and greet. Following that Saturday, the 21st, I think it's the 21st, there's going to be a huge event led by Peter Blackwell in Sweden. So myself and Will are flying from London to Sweden for that event. That's going to really launch Europe. We're expecting well over 400 people in that room, if not more, coming in from all over Europe for the Swedish event. Peter Blackwell is our top leader in Europe. So if you have any people in Europe and Sweden, then you definitely want to plug them into that event. We will announce shortly our first United States event, when and where that's going to be so that you can take advantage of. So there's a lot of things are happening, a lot of things to be excited about. Let's start spreading the word, but let's also be careful about what we say. And I want to end on this. It's like the security part of it, the compliance part of it. As you heard Stephen and Mike say, you cannot say we are 100% SEC compliant, because there is no company that's 100% SEC compliant. The closest thing that they can get to that is if a company is selling securities and they register to do so. Well, we're not selling securities, so there is no registering with the SEC. All we can do is register that we're legal to do business in the United States, which we've already done. From that point forward, what our lawyers do is make sure that how we do business is compliant with all current laws in all 50 states in the United States, which we are already doing. Now, laws can change, and what our lawyers are there for is to let us know when these laws change and what we have to do to adapt to meet the changes in the laws. So we will be operating 100% as far as compliant in the USA, but we can't say, and don't go out there saying we're 100% SEC compliant. Because the law can change next week. All of a sudden somebody says, oh, they said they're 100% SEC compliant, and they're not. So we don't want to open ourselves up for that. Other thing that you don't want to talk about is any percentages. Even if it's true. Because even if it's true, it's enticement. Because it might be true for you, but somebody joins based on what you said. They don't do what you did. Therefore, they don't make what you made. They get upset, and they go to the SEC or whatever and start complaining. This company guaranteed me this. We didn't guarantee you anything. It doesn't matter. That's all they have to say. This company guaranteed I didn't make the money. They stole my money, blah, blah, blah. That's all it takes. So we're going to be very strict on making sure on social media and YouTube videos, nobody is showing back office. Nobody is talking about, even if it's true, how much money you made from the bot last month. There's no need for any of that. Just stick with the education on your promoting. And all you have to do is look at evidence of other companies out there that have done these things. What happened to them? We don't want to be in that situation at all. Even if true, it doesn't matter. Let's have some fun. We're going to build a monstrous company together. Oh yeah, I have to address this as well, because leaders say this all the time. When it comes time to sign up, we want to be respectful of leaders and their organizations as far as, the whole cross-recruiting thing. So if you are already part of a team and an organization, whether you're coming from another company or not, please be respectful. Go to that upline and find out if they're involved with KryptoGeneX. 9 times out of 10, they probably are, because that's who you're going to go through. So don't just go to one of the top leaders to get their link, because we don't want to have to deal with, someone stole my downline, someone stole my rep. Go whoever your upline is. Now, at the end of the day, it's up to you who you want to sign up with, but you do the right thing and speak with them first. We want to honor the chain of command. Honor your hierarchy. Make a list of your people and contact your people. Stephen already had created, we have we have paper applications that you can fill out for your people. It's not that you're sending them into the company. It's for your own organization. So you know who you're going to be sending your link out to. But be respectful. And if you're in a situation, and I hear this all the time, because people contact me and say, hey, Brandon, I was part of somebody else's downline of another company, but I really don't like that person. They never helped me out. I want to sign with somebody else. If that's the case, at least let them know that's what your intention is. Don't go around them trying to be sneaky and thinking you're going to get a better position. Every single one of you is going to get a good position, even from the last of you that signs up. Why? We fully expect to have millions in our company over the next couple of years. Millions. You guys are the early birds. There is no bad positioning here. You're all in a great position. So with that, I think we covered enough. Next Saturday, I was going to do, and we may still do it, I might have to do it conference call style. I wanted to do a call to introduce you guys to the leaders, the pinnacle leaders, the top 10. They're already in the system, 5 on the left and 5 on the right. And I wanted to do a call to introduce you to them, let them share their story, because the stories is everything. We all had a day one when it came to joining or getting involved with Bitcoin. And that led us to where we are right now. So we all have a story, and I want you guys to be able to hear their story, get to meet them, because more than likely you're going to be in their downlines somewhere down the road, either on the left or the right side. But I need to think about how to do that. I don't want to have a repeat of today when we had the Zoom, and we didn't have, Zooms can only hold so many people. So we might have to do a conference call style, and we'll do smaller Zooms later. But definitely get with your teams. Start having team calls, getting them ready. Get your Bitcoin wallets lined up and ready to go and funded. And this is going to be the biggest thing you've ever done. I'm so excited about it. Thank to all of the people behind the scenes, the Core 5, that's who we call the 5 founders. Thank to the Core 5 for putting this system together for all of us, the hard work that they're putting in behind the scenes, the pinnacle leaders and the founders that's helping putting this all together, and all of you for being patient for the last couple of months waiting for us to get into launch, because you guys wanted us to open the doors yesterday. So thank you for your patience. Let's build this company with class, with professionalism, with respect, and always with the thought that we're here to help the smallest of the smallest person to change their lives. With that, my name is Brandon Ivey, Pinnacle Leader. I will get this recording out as soon as possible, and let's put our heads down and get to work. God bless. Good day, everybody. Bye-bye.
KryptoGeneX.